Hello, my name is Micah, and in this video I'm going to give you a flip through of my most recent creative journal. This is a Midori cotton notebook in the size F0, so it's really cute and chunky. I love this size, it's so cute. I'm using a lot of printables in my creative journals, as you'll see. Most of them are from Jen by Jennie Mae June, from Pam at PocketJournalPam, Susie at SuzisTinyDesk, and then most of the cats are from Cat Collage Club, which is the cat-themed journal printable site that I design. But I'll have everybody linked down below so you can take a look. And if you have questions about where something is from, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'm glad to help you out there. Yeah, so this is the cover. I think I did this in a video together with you all. This is Heidi from the cartoon. I used to watch that as a kid. Really cute. At some point I printed out a bunch of screenshots from cartoons that I used to watch as a kid just for nostalgia reasons. Yeah, this is the title page, which I left really undecorated. But that's okay. So the first page here is a drawing that I did because when I bought this journal, I thought I was going to use this as an art journal and just do drawings like this. And then I did this drawing and then put the journal on my shelf, and then it sat there for a couple weeks. And so I thought, well, if I'm not going to use it as an art journal, maybe I'll just use it as a creative journal. Creative journal, daily journal, it's sort of a mix of things. Yeah, I really like this page. I love how I put this in the middle and just created a 2-page spread here. Really cute, and I like the colors. This is from a really cool zine that Jen made with a bunch of collage pieces in there. Love that. Oh, this is a fun spread too. My husband and I watched 2 YouTube videos about Vincent van Gogh, or as I learned, the Dutch say Van Gogh, I think. Really fascinating. I'll have those videos linked below in case you're interested, but it was about his colors and what he expressed with the yellow sunflowers, and it's just really fascinating. So I wanted to capture that in this spread. And we watched a second video where a team of scientists researched and reconstructed one of his sunflower paintings, and it turns out that it was a lot more vibrant than it is now. I mean, even today it looks incredible. It's so vibrant and luminous, but yeah, they sort of recreated it with the pigments that he most likely used. And for example, that blue you see in the middle of this sunflower here used to be purple. Really fascinating. So yeah, I wrote a couple of notes and takeaways from those videos in here. I really like that I did that. Yeah, here's just some more journaling about my day. Kind of cool how these all connect together. I like that a lot. This is supposed to be me. Did a little like iconic drawing. Cute. Yeah, here a bit more simple page with some watercolor in the background, which I love how this looks, but I don't do that very often in this journal, I don't think. I was getting ready to go on a trip to see my family in Germany for the first time in 2 years. Yes, and this was me traveling, so I just did a collage with some of the tickets from the plane and from the train. Oh yeah, this was a drawing I did of the Fab Five from Queer Eye. I love that show. It's so sweet and so heartwarming to see. And I just think the Fab Five doing an incredible job, and so I set myself the challenge of drawing them in sort of like this cartoony style, and love how that turns out. I think I posted this on that day or around this day, so that's why that's in here. And then Pam from PocketJournalPam did a draw this in your style, and so I had to draw this little cute cat there. I should have included Pam's original. Maybe I'll do that once we're done with this flip through. And this was when I was, in Germany. The first weekend I was there, my brother came to visit. I was staying at my parents' place, and so my brother came and we took our family dog for a long walk. That was really nice. It was sunny and relatively warm for February, so that was really good. So nice to be with my family's dog again. Molly is her name, and she's the cutest. Unfortunately, she was limping. She had a little scratch on her foot, so she had to wear shoe, and she did not like that. And yeah, and she loves to do this, where she just lays stretched out on the couch. It's hilarious. And she does take up most of the couch, so it was very uncharacteristically windy at that time. They had like storm warnings, and they called off school, and some of the trains were canceled. That has never happened in Germany, I don't think. So yeah, very, very rainy. So I drew these cute clouds, and this is a picture of me super wet with our dog. And then I think, this was me swatching out some watercolors that I had still at my parents' place. That was kind of fun. Just journaling about being home again, in a sense. And then I found some old pictures in my childhood bedroom, so I tucked these in. So this is from fall, I think, but this is the area where I usually go take our dog for a walk. I really like this sort of like middle piece and things collaged in a clump together or cluster. It's really fun. Oh yeah, and these are also some more old pictures that I just found. These are from water lilies from our garden. Oh, look at that. I did decorate the back, but I didn't write anything on it. That's okay. Oh yes, and these were a couple spreads. I think there's one more. Yeah, that I decorated, but I didn't end up journaling on it. Because in the moment I was just decorating, and then something else happened, and then I never came back to these pages. That's something that I learned about myself, that if I pre-decorate pages, I tend to not go back to them, because then, again, something else happens, and then I want to decorate for that. And yeah, but these are prints from lino cuts that my dad did when he was in school. In primary school, so that's really sweet. We didn't have any lino cut colors, so I used acrylic paint, which is a little too thick for this, but that's okay. Oh, and this was from a Happy Mail that Pam had sent me. Really cute. I think this is from a Flow magazine, and I actually circled in, this is asking what matters to you. And then you were supposed to circle the 3 most important things, and so I circled freedom, empathy, and family. That's cute. Oh, and then I have that was supposed to stick on the back there. Had a letter my mom had written me. And then this is also really cute. That was also in Pam's Happy Mail. It says, what did you used to like doing as a kid? And what do you like to do that still? And so I had found this drawing I had done when I was in kindergarten. So I took a picture of that and stuck it on the back because, used to love drawing as a kid and still do now. Yeah, and that's another lino cut my dad did. And that's the sticker Pam had sent me. Yeah, this is also from Pam from her Happy Mail. And then in this, I have a birth announcement from one of my friend's daughters. I'm not going to pull that out, but that's tucked in there. And then, a lot of time during my stay was spent with my mom sewing. She made me this awesome cat sweater that I love to wear. I'm excited once the temperatures drop again. I'm going to wear that again. So that's cute. And this was all new washi tape. So I swatched that out there in the background. This is from Pam. Cute little rainbow. And this is more about the Happy Mail Pam had made for me and tucked in her little letter that she had sent me, and used all of the stuff that was on the envelope. That's such a cute cat washi tape. Super cute. And then this is I think this is my favorite spread of the entire journal. This was the last weekend I was in Germany, and both my sister and my brother came by, and so it was the whole family together again after so many years of just being together on the screen. And so my sister, my mom, and I went to a place where they had a ton of really beautiful fake flowers, and my sister and my mom picked out some for decorations, and yeah, just had a really fun time together. So this is my sister, my mom, and I taking goofy selfies. Really sweet. So it's like this progression of silliness. I like that that's sort of like a flip like that. And then me and my dad taking selfies. Really cute. Yeah, love this spread. Really good memories. And then on my way to the airport, I basically did a stop at my brother's place and visited him and his girlfriend. And we had a really wonderful time, did lots of beautiful walks around where they live, and had some yummy, yummy pasta for dinner. So good. Yeah, this was just a note I had made for myself of all my connecting flights, and then in here I have my COVID test result, which luckily was negative, otherwise I couldn't have boarded the plane. So I thought that was kind of fun to keep, because in maybe a couple of decades we think back on that and go like, oh yeah, there was that. That's the hope, at least. So yeah, then I'm back home, sort of getting adjusted to being back and doing some journaling on that. I think this is from a magazine. Ooh, what's it called? Mantra magazine, right? They have a lot of cool stuff to cut out. And then here, this is from Bronnie Ware's book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. Figured that, might be good to have in the journal. Well, yeah, I love how this turned out. Love the colors. That was a masterboard I'd made, and put these in the background, and then put in the cute little kitties. Yeah, this is a totally different color scheme than what I usually do. I think I got it inspired by this scrap piece from Jen's zine that I had bought. Yeah, really cute. And we had a mouse visitor in our house, so I drew this cute mouse. Oh yeah, this is colorful. This is a very colorful spread. This postcard is from Pam. She had sent me in her happy mail, and then collaged on the back. Really cute. And then I think this spread I did on camera. This was just, I was repotting our plants. Some of them really needed bigger pots. And then I had a ton of just things that I liked. And I wanted to just basically create a spread dedicated to, well, this is what I was interested in, or this was what I was liking at the moment. Because it's fun to look back on, and I mean, tastes change, and so it's fun to capture that somewhere to, just document it. Oh yes, yes. So this spread, again, pre-decorated, and it also kind of got out of hand. It just got a little too busy for my taste, and so I was like, yeah, no, I can't journal on this, so I skipped it, and I think that's fine. I mean, in sketchbooks, you sometimes have pages where, you do a sketch and it's not working, and so you move on to the next page, and I think you're allowed to do that in your journals too. And I mean, it is documenting my life in that I created this, and then I decided not to journal on it, and flip to the next page. And it's kind of interesting that sort of these pages are all so colorful, especially these spreads. And then I just, I go too far and then I pull back, and this is a lot more, yeah. It still has color on it, but it's obviously a lot less stuff everywhere, I would say anyway. Like, I do see the progression here, which is really fascinating to see. Yeah, I love how this turned out. Lydia from February&June was doing a giveaway of personalized color palettes, and I'm pretty sure she is also offering that on her Etsy store. I would highly recommend. It's so fun to get this. She basically looks at your Instagram feed and figures out a personalized color palette. And then she also comes up with these wonderful color names that are so fitting and sweet and thoughtful. So yeah, highly recommend this. It's so, I don't know, it's so special. This one is called Little Kitty, this brown, which I just love so much because I love cats. So yeah, so I journaled a little bit about it. And then this also inspired me to do a bit more research. I didn't know this existed. So there are color palettes based on your astrology sign. Just so fascinating. And just from looking at the different color palettes, I actually feel really strongly about the Leo color palette. So this is sort of like burnt sienna, like a really golden yellow with some pink and stuff. But I'm actually a Virgo, which I guess also still has some of those warm colors, but a lot of green too, which is fascinating. So yeah, I just did a bit of research on that, and just yeah, really really fascinating. And then this is just a printout from a ceramics piece. This is by the artist Lisa Larson, which I love her work so much. So I had to have one of her cute ladies in my journal. Yeah, again, a little bit more pared back, and kind of really like how that turned out. This was Easter Sunday. I was cuddling with my, this is the dog of my in-laws. Really cute, bundled up in the blanket. And then, oh yeah, April 27th was the day I got my first Patreon Happy Mail from Jen's Patreon. So journaled about that and included some pieces from the envelope. And then made a little May cover. We did this spread on the channel as well. Really like how that turned out. This actually reminds me that I want to do that more often. I sort of set an intention for May. Like, I knew that I was going to be busy with work in May, but I wanted to make time to go outside and enjoy the springtime, and it actually worked. It actually helped me get outside and sort of seize opportunities to be outside, even though I was so busy. So yeah, I want to do that again. That's always so fun with journal flip-throughs. Not only you're revisiting the memories, but it shows you sort of like shifts in journaling styles, and can show you what has worked, what hasn't worked, and makes you more aware of what you want to do going forward. And also might remind you of just fun little things that you used to do and are not doing any longer. So, really fun. Oh yeah, I like this page too. This is a little flip from Jen's Patreon mail that I decorated with some of my drawings. And then I did a drawing of one of our plants that is just thriving and doing so well. Really cute. And then, yeah, I'd made this pattern for Cat Collage Club, and then I had seen that Mitz from MyLifeMits has been printing some of her collage sheets on tracing paper, and I was like, ooh, I want to try that. And so I did, and so I printed the pattern on it, just so that there's just a different texture, and just to break it up. And then I put one of Susie's printables on here with that cute little gnome sitting on that stack of books. Yeah, it's just fun. It reminds me of, those photo albums that have this paper in between so that the photos don't stick together. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. Really fun. Yeah, just really, again, just a really simple page. Oh yes, and then here I was playing around with Tomoe River paper, and I think some of these might also be Stalogy paper. I'm not sure. I was just, wanting to try different papers out and still deciding whether or not I want to try a Hobonichi with the Tomoe River paper. And so I had all these random sketches laying around my desk, and so I just decided to stick them in to just have documented somewhere. Again, just really cute page, really simple here. Instead of doing like full watercolor backgrounds, just doing some dots. And then, is this the first time? I've been doing this a lot lately. Yeah, this might be the first time. Or, no, I think I've done it before. This sort of like doing hand-drawn lines to write on with colored pencil. Really love doing that. Oh yes, and then here, I had joined a local choir from the local Pride Center, and we had our first mini concert that was dedicated, or the funds were going to some help for Ukraine, and our choir leader had done such an incredible job of picking out songs that went along with the theme of what's going on in the world, and I highlighted one of the lines in one of the songs that we sang because that always got me so choked up. Yeah. But the concert was really, really nice, and it went really well, and I'm really proud of our performance. But it's bittersweet. But yeah. Did a cute little cat drawing here. Yeah, played around more with some, again, doing some more watercolor. I'm not sure if I like how this specifically turned out, but that's okay. Did a little drawing. I think that was supposed to be me. This was when life got a little crazy. My iPad all of a sudden stopped working, and at the Apple Store, basically it wasn't charging. You could put the charging cable in and it wasn't charging. And so I thought, well, we're gonna go to the Apple Store and they're just gonna clean, that little hole where the plug goes in, and everything's gonna be fine. Well, turns out that wasn't fixing it, and yeah, there was just something that broke inside where even though you plugged it in, it wasn't getting charged, and there was nothing they could do about it. And so even though my iPad was working perfectly fine, other than it wasn't being charged, I had to turn it in and get a new iPad. Yeah, so I got a refurbished one, which, isn't as cost prohibitive. But yeah, so how when you get a new Apple, you get all these like Apple stickers. Oh yeah, that was during Mercury retrograde, so it was very much like, yeah, that happened. Oh, and then this is the beautiful Patreon postcard from Jennie Mae June. And then life got even more busy, so I basically just took a couple notes and condensed. Well, this is not even a week, but just took some notes on there. Oh yeah, and then I bought a new Monstera plant at Trader Joe's, and we named her Donatella. So I did a drawing of her. She's so much bigger now, which is so fun. Yeah, and then I had sort of thought I was gonna switch back over to an A6 journal for June, and I did a couple pages, but then ended up going on vacation and didn't take this A6 journal with me, so I ended up just cutting these pages out and having them in here. But yeah, I ended up cutting this to make my most current journal because I felt like this had so many memories already in it, and it felt like, yeah, just this was done, and so I cut the spine and made my new creative journal out of it. And so this is probably, for now, it has August in it, and then it probably is gonna get me all the way through September, probably. And then I can start something new for October, which is gonna be fun, because then it's, you know, fall's gonna be in full swing, so that's gonna be nice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe you got some ideas or inspiration of what you want to try in your journals. Thanks so much for sharing this time with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!